As Darkseid's forces prepare for conquest, the world sips fallen heroes rise for one last stand. Will it be enough? So the movie name is Justice League War, released in 2014. The film opens with a dark, rain-soaked night in Gotham City. The camera pans across the city's skyline, showing the iconic Gotham architecture bathed in neon lights. The news reports blare in the background, detailing a series of mysterious kidnappings. A shadowy figure is seen abducting people, and the media mistakenly labels him as Batman. The tension builds as the camera zooms in on a young woman running to catch her bus. She misses it, and as she stands alone on the deserted street, a parademon swoops down from the sky, snatching her with its clawed hands. The parademon, a grotesque alien creature with glowing red eyes and mechanical wings, flies off with the woman. Just as it seems all hope is lost, a green light streaks across the sky. Green Lantern Hal Jordan arrives, his power ring glowing brightly.
All right, you want to dance? Let's dance.
He chases the parademon, creating energy constructs to try and stop it. The parademon drops the woman, and Green Lantern prioritizes her safety, using his ring to create a protective elevator that gently lowers her to a rooftop. The woman, shaken but unharmed, asks if he wants anything in return. Hal, ever the cocky hero, smirks and says,
"You're welcome, lady."
How am I supposed to get down from here now?
As Green Lantern searches for the parademon, he encounters Batman, who is also investigating the kidnappings. The two initially clash, with Green Lantern mistaking Batman for a villain.
The world's afraid of us.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's necessary.
Realizing they're on the same side, Batman and Green Lantern team up to take down the creatures. Batman uses his grappling hook and explosive batarangs, while Green Lantern creates energy weapons to blast the parademons. They follow one of the creatures into the sewers, where they discover a strange alien device embedded in the wall. The parademon activates the device, causing an explosion, but Green Lantern shields them with a protective barrier. The parademon escapes, leaving Batman and Green Lantern to examine the device. Batman deduces that it's alien technology and suggests they seek out Superman in Metropolis for answers.
Alien? Like the guy in Metropolis?
Superman.
Meanwhile, at Star Labs in Metropolis, scientist Silas Stone and his team examine another identical device, another mother box. Silas concludes that the mother boxes are communicating with each other worldwide, and they must decipher their purpose. This particular mother box was delivered to the lab by the Flash, who later calls Silas for an update on their findings. During this time, Silas receives a notification reminding him of his son Victor's football game, which he promised to attend. However, he ignores it and continues his research. At the stadium, Victor plays in the match. A young boy sneaks in by deceiving the security guard, claiming that his grandparents, who are behind him, have his ticket. He takes a seat reserved for Victor's father and watches as Victor single-handedly throws the ball into the sky, securing victory for his team. After the match, Victor returns to the locker room and calls his father, confronting him about breaking his promise. That evening in Washington, D.C., Wonder Woman arrives at the president's residence. As she approaches, she notices a group of protesters outside but is unaware that their protest is about her. She steps out of her car to address them, questioning their cause. When the leader lies, she uses her lasso of truth to force him to confess that he dislikes her because he tried on her costume, believing it would grant him powers.
I cross-dress in a Wonder Woman outfit. It makes me feel powerful.
Wonder Woman, concluding that her costume indeed gives her strength, leaves to meet with the president. Back at the locker room, Victor's teammate invites him to celebrate their victory, but Victor declines, stating he needs to see his father. As his teammates leave, the young boy who had stolen Victor's seat enters. Security comes to remove the boy, but he lies and claims he isn't trespassing. Victor asks him why he took his father's seat, and the boy responds, because it was empty. Before leaving, the boy remarks that Victor won the game single-handedly. Victor insists that teamwork was the key, as his throw would have meant nothing if no one had caught it. After the boy leaves, Victor realizes his jersey is missing. Determined to confront his father, Victor heads to Star Labs. Upon arrival, he argues with Silas, demanding to know why his father values his work over attending his son's game. Meanwhile, on Apokolips, Darkseid speaks with his subordinate, Desaad, about the mother boxes on Earth. Desaad warns that superheroes are beginning to discover the boxes, urging Darkseid to accelerate their attack. Darkseid agrees and commands them to start the invasion immediately.
Let the invasion begin.
At Star Labs, Silas coldly tells Victor that he doesn't need a sports scholarship since the rise of superheroes will soon render ordinary human abilities useless. He outright states that he will never attend any of Victor's games. At the same time, Batman and Green Lantern arrive in Metropolis and locate Superman. However, Superman misinterprets their intentions and brutally attacks them, assuming they are connected to the parademons that attacked him earlier. In the middle of the fight, Batman calms him by calling him Clark.
Clark.
Superman, recognizing Bruce Wayne, stops his attack.
Bruce Wayne? Who the hell is Bruce Wayne?
They explain that the Mother Box is alien in origin, but Superman clarifies that it isn't from Krypton. Back at Star Labs, the Mother Box in the lab suddenly begins activating on its own. The same happens to the one in Batman's possession. Green Lantern, fearing it will explode, throws it away. Meanwhile, Victor, in frustration, grabs the device and demands to know if it is more important than him. The device activates in his hands, severely injuring him. Suddenly, boom tubes open across the world, allowing hordes of parademons to invade. As Batman, Green Lantern, and Superman battle them, Silas carries his injured son into the lab and desperately works to save his life, transforming Victor into Cyborg. In Washington, D.C., the president's plane is attacked, but Wonder Woman saves him in time. Meanwhile, Billy, the young boy from the stadium, learns about the invasion and rushes to protect his friends. Using his magical staff, he transforms into Shazam. At Star Labs, Cyborg, now fully integrated with the lab systems, analyzes the Parademon's data and learns about Darkseid's true plan to conquer Earth. Darkseid himself arrives, causing massive destruction. The military launches nuclear weapons, but they have no effect. Green Lantern makes the first attack, but Darkseid overpowers him. The superheroes unite, but Darkseid remains unfazed. Superman also tried to attack Darkseid, but Darkseid was more powerful and throwed him away. Wonder Woman also attacked him, but no damage was done. Shazam also tried to fight him, but Darkseid showed him he wasn't enough and Superman was captured by Darkseid. Parademon took Superman to Apokolips, where Desaad tries to convert Superman into Super Parademon controlled by Darkseid.
A super parademon in the service of Darkseid.
Batman realizes Superman has been captured. He convinces Green Lantern to take charge of the team while he goes to rescue Superman. The heroes form a plan. They must stab Darkseid's eyes to weaken him. However, their plan is disrupted when Shazam impulsively attacks first, ruining the element of surprise. Darkseid retaliates, severely injuring them. Despite this, Wonder Woman successfully blinds one of Darkseid's eyes, and Flash strikes the second. Meanwhile, on Apokolips, Batman frees Superman, who returns to join the battle. Cyborg, using his link to the Mother Box, attempts to reopen the boom tubes to send Darkseid back, but Darkseid resists. In a last-ditch effort, Shazam helps power the device, successfully forcing Darkseid through the portal. Shazam reverts to Billy and asks Cyborg to keep his secret. With Darkseid gone, Cyborg reopens the portal to rescue the kidnapped civilians. As the heroes prepare to leave, the public unexpectedly celebrates them instead of fearing them. The president holds a press conference honoring them, and the superheroes finally gain the public's trust. We also have post-credit scene in the end. The scene opens with a haunting shot of the ocean, littered with dead fish and sea life. The water churns as a massive Atlantean vessel rises from the depths. Standing atop it is Ocean Master Orm, clad in menacing armor, cradling the lifeless body of King Atlan. His voice is cold and filled with rage as he declares, "The surface dwellers have killed our king. This is an act of war, and they will pay."
This is an act of war.
The screen fades to black, teasing the next chapter, Justice League Throne of Atlantis. Which Justice League animated movie should we break down next? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic superhero breakdowns.